Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back to Seattle College's Conversations With. Again, we're here at North Seattle campus. Second time at North recently. We've done doing all of our podcasts at Central, so I'm excited to be at North. Want to welcome our guest from Morocco. Harry, do you want to tell everybody who you are, where exactly you're from in Morocco, maybe what you're studying, and how long you've been here?
Well, thanks for having me.
Sure.
Yeah. My name is Hassan in Maatougy, originally from Morocco.
Yeah. Which city?
I live in the north of Morocco. So
Like Tetouan?
Tangier. But not exactly from Tangier. So it's a small town near Tangier called Larachi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm in Tangier, how far away from the city?
It will take you like probably 40 minutes to get to my
that's
town.
not too far.
Yeah, it's not too far. So we are part of the north of Morocco.
Right.
It's a beautiful small town.
Yeah, if you haven't been in the north part of Morocco, I highly recommend it. I spent a bunch of time in Tangier, and it was awesome. It was really wonderful.
Well, Tangier is kind of cosmopolitan city for the time being, so it's like Marrakesh and Casablanca, so it's well known.
Yeah. Cool. And what are you studying again?
Well, the plan while I first came to Seattle was doing my master's degree.
Oh, okay.
So I joined the Seattle Central in order to get some prerequisites in order to get transferred to UW, University of Washington. So that's what I'm working on for the time being.
Is it a short-term certificate, or are you just taking classes at random?
It is a short-term certificate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so spring quarter is my last quarter.
Congratulations. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so how long total have you done? Because I know you can do a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month short-term certificate.
9 months.
You've been doing them.
Yeah, so I started last summer.
Right.
It was my first quarter.
And if you do at least 9 or 12 months, it qualifies you for OPT. Are you going to do OPT?
I would love to, but not quite sure. So most probably not.
Right.
Yeah.
So what kind of a master's degree do you want to pursue?
International studies.
International studies. Yeah. So it's a good place to come, get those prerequisites done. So how do you know which prerequisites you need to get done?
Well, that's the funny part, because I didn't know.
Oh.
So you have to make your research before doing that. First of all, you have to double check with your advisor.
Right.
Either here at Central or an advisor back on the university that you are planning to transfer to. Right. So I did both.
Oh, good. That's very smart, actually.
Yeah.
Do you have multiple schools in mind, or do you have one in particular?
Well, I tried Seattle U.
Okay, yeah.
And University of Washington.
Oh, great.
But most probably I'm transferring to UW.
Right. The Seattle campus?
University of Washington.
Yeah, so they have 3 campuses, one in Bothell, one in Tacoma, and one in downtown Seattle.
Downtown
Seattle. Oh, the Seattle, cool.
That's a really nice campus.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Now, Seattle University, that's an interesting choice. They have transfer scholarships. Have you talked to them about finances and their program?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So most probably we're just going to work with that when time comes.
Yeah. You still have a little time. This is, 3 months, maybe? No, June?
Well, by the end of June, I'm done with my short term certificate at Central.
Yeah.
And most probably I'm going to start next fall.
Right.
Yeah, so I just...
Now, wait a minute. You just said at Central. Are you a Central student or a North student?
Central student.
You're a Central student?
Yeah.
So, wait. Oh, you just work at North.
I work at North.
Ah, gotcha. I forgot about that.
Wow.
So what you guys need to know is you can study at one campus and work at a different campus.
That's something really good. I mean, it doesn't matter if you are Central student, North student, or even South student. If you get an opportunity, you can just roam around the 3 campuses.
Cool.
Yeah.
So where is your housing? Where do you live? Closer to North or closer to Central?
Central.
You live closer to
Yeah,
Central.
just few steps from the campus.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So an apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what he does is he gets on the subway, and you just come up here?
Take the link. Takes me less than 15 minutes, and I'm here.
Super easy,
Yeah, I love the transportation means here in Seattle. It's really convenient.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And how many hours a week do they have you working?
It depends on the shift, but most probably it's between 16 and 20 hours.
Oh, that's
week.
perfect.
Yeah.
And they pay over 20 an hour in Seattle area, which is more than a lot of states. So that's really great.
It's really great. Yeah.
I know this is a little off topic, but you just got back from Quebec, yeah?
I do.
Yeah. How was it?
It was amazing. I have some family there.
Yeah.
So I've been there like more than 4 times so far.
Oh, you've been there a number of times.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city, so worth visiting as well.
Yeah, I'd like
and
to
I
go.
went to Vancouver, BC as well.
Oh, when did you go?
Just before the course starts.
Cool.
Yeah.
So did you take the train? Did you drive? What did you do?
We drove.
Okay.
So we just crossed the border. It was convenient as well.
And how was it crossing the border?
It took us probably 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not too bad, no.
Going into Canada, were the Canadian border police nice? Were they serious? Was it welcoming? Was it suspicious? What was that experience like?
Oh, for me, it went really fine. So
good.
You just need to ask their questions politely.
Yeah, of course.
And state the reason why you are visiting.
Sure.
And what is your status. That's it.
Easy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, coming back into the United States.
That's the tricky part.
Yes, right.
So you have to have all your documents ready.
Right. And were they nice?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Super nice. Just they asked me to show their my I-20.
Okay, sure.
That's it. Yeah. I told them that I'm an international student. I was visiting family here in Canada, and that's it.
That's it. No problem. Well, I know from an American perspective, when I've traveled into Canada, they're really super chill. They're like, yeah, come on in, whatever. Coming back into the States, even for an American, can sometimes be tricky. I mean, it's not tricky, but they're a little more serious. It seems like they're a little more, who are you? What are you doing?
It is different, like crossing borders, like car or like at the airport. So the questions are different.
Yeah. Oh, so when you arrived at SeaTac, the airport, it felt different than when you crossed the physical border?
Yeah, the physical border seems different because they are asking you if you are carrying something. Or,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you carrying anything exciting?
Some gifts.
Some gifts. Nice. I just got all this stuff in the back here. No, that's great.
Yeah, well, are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah, no, that's really cool. I'm glad you had a good experience. It always makes me nervous. But everybody I've talked to has had good experiences, so...
you just need to have your documents ready. I mean, as an international student, you can't travel without carrying your I-20,
right?
Which has to be
super important.
Signed.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, so let's talk about your short-term certificate. First of all, a lot of people don't realize short-term certificates are even available. How did you hear about it?
Well, as I told you before, I did my research before, and
this was research you were doing in Morocco?
In Morocco, even before coming over here. And when I came here, I mean, it was a little bit tricky when I was in Morocco because I didn't know how does it work. So I just, let's enroll, get everything ready, and go there, then find out. And when I arrived here, I mean, it's super convenient having an advisor. So
right.
if you are confused about something or you don't know what's next or what to do, you just bring all these questions to your advisor and everything will be solved out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take advantage of those resources. Those are really great to have.
Yeah, and if you are not like you are not knowing what to do or what's program are you planning to pursue, you just need to double check with your advisor, and he gives you nice, like really good advices.
Yeah, they try to do a really good job.
Yeah.
So let's go back. So you're in Morocco. When you were young, like when you were a kid, did you go to public or private school?
Public school.
Public school?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you imagine yourself one day, like, oh, one day I'm going to travel to another country and study? Was that always on your mind?
Yeah, that was like a dream.
Really?
I always wanted to come to the US, like get something from here. It's not like I want to be here, but at least I wanted to have this experience.
Cool. Were your parents internationally oriented?
No, not really. I'm the only one in the family who like traveling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And when you first kind of pitched the idea to them that you were going to go to the U.S. to study, were they supportive or were they a little cautious? How did they react?
Well, I've been away from family for the last 12 years.
Oh.
So for me, going somewhere, it's just fine
No
for
big
them.
deal.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
You're a big boy.
Yeah.
Which brings me to, you are a non-traditional student. And when I say non-traditional student, that means you're older than most students that are starting their university degree.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I'd been working for a year, and then I was in the military. So by the time I got around to starting university, I was already in my mid-20s.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter that, okay, I just got my baccalaureate certificate, so I just want to go and join the college or university or... No, I mean, that's what I did when I was home. So I got my baccalaureate certificate and they went to the university where I got my BA degree.
Which school?
University in Morocco. So I'm a graduate student.
It's called the University of Morocco?
No, Titwan.
Oh, Titwan.
Yeah,
Okay,
the University of Abdul Malik Sadi in Titwan. Yeah, I got a BA degree there. I started my career. I worked for 10 years.
Oh, where'd you work? What'd you do?
I was in Dubai.
Ah, that's right. You were in Dubai.
Yeah.
What'd you do in Dubai?
Well, I worked for a couple of companies. So I started with Emirates Airlines.
Ah, great.
Yeah, then I shifted dramatically to another field, which is healthcare field.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, this is one of my fields that I would like to get something like probably certificate or diploma, because I wanted to pursue different path.
Okay.
Yeah, so most probably if my master's degree doesn't go well, I'm gonna shift to do something medically related.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, as I told you, I've been working for the last 10 years. As you said, I'm not like traditional student at the age of 19. So I came back to school after 16 years of...
What's that been like?
Yeah, taking long break.
Yeah.
It was challenging in the beginning because my brain was like kind of shut down.
Yeah.
So I had to reactivate
Get it working again. Yeah, reactivate it.
Yeah. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. Trying to keep my GPA the highest level.
Sure, yeah. If you're going to transfer, that needs to be happening.
That's another really important aspect that students should take into consideration. They should keep their GPA high.
Yeah.
They would like to pursue their higher education.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys should know out there, if you're listening, if you're an older student, don't hesitate.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. They'll, of course, when we're going to talk about your visa experience, but when you go to get your visa, as long as you have a good educational plan that is logical, makes sense, they can see how this is going to help make you a better person, how you're going to come back and make your country the best place ever. Yeah. I mean, those are all great things, but
when it comes to like age related, sometimes like in my situation, okay, I'm not young. So
No.
probably I'm gonna face some difficulties when it comes to like asking for a visa and stuff. But
Sure.
this is not the case. I'm gonna tell you about my experience.
Yeah, let's do it. So you applied to Seattle colleges. How did you find Seattle College? You did research, but I mean, did you want to come to Seattle specifically, or did you just look at schools all over the country?
I wanted to come to Seattle specifically.
What did you know about Seattle that made you want to come here?
Well, the first thing, I made my research, and when I was planning to go to New York, to be honest, because I always wanted to go to New York.
New York's cool.
But I said, okay, New York. Well, I've been in Dubai, so I want to see
You've been to the
something
big
different.
city. Yeah.
So New York. Okay, I'll visit at some point. But studying, I need something greener.
And it's green out here.
Yeah. So when I was doing my research, I came up with Seattle and all these lakes and trees, and I love being in the woods.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, that's gonna be the place. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you applied, you get accepted, and then you got your I-20. How long from the time you got your I-20 until you were able to go to your interview?
It didn't take much time for me.
Oh, it was pretty fast.
Yeah. Like probably I waited 2 weeks in order to get my appointment.
That's super fast.
Yeah.
Wow. And that is at the embassy?
The embassy
In Rabat?
in Casablanca.
Oh, it's in Casablanca.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to Casablanca for your interview. How long did the interview take?
5 minutes.
Oh, it was pretty fast. 5 minutes. What did they ask you? What kinds of things?
It's you just need to show confidence. I mean, the officer, funny thing, he started talking Arabic to me.
Oh.
And not any Arabic, Moroccan dialect.
Was he from Morocco?
No.
He's an American guy.
He's an American guy.
Wow.
Well, I think that's the tricky part about those officers who are working abroad in different countries. Probably one thing or one of the requirements, they should be able to speak that language. So I was like, oh, Moroccan dialect, that's something.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
just
pretty cool.
let's make it easy for him. Then I just switched to English.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He just asked my documents. I provided him with my passport, my I-20, and he asked me like, where, how, when. Simple questions. I told you it didn't take more than 5 minutes, and yeah, your visa has been approved. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, I'm not sure about the process. Probably there will be so many
I know a lot of people are nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just need to be prepared
Yes,
for
I agree.
any kind of questions. Like, probably he will ask you about where to go. Like, how can you support yourself financially?
Yeah.
So you need to be prepared to answer all these questions. I was lucky because probably you just have a look. Or something I didn't mention before. Before I applied for an F1 student visa, I had a B1, B2.
Oh, so you had a tourist visa?
Yeah. So, and I came to the U.S. before.
But when you applied to Seattle College, you were back in Morocco.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I came 2023 to the U.S. as a visitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe this is the reason why it didn't take him too much time to make up his mind and grant me the F1 visa. Probably it popped up in the system that I have already been here, and yeah.
That's a good point, actually. A lot of people ask me when I'm on the road and I'm talking to students overseas, or parents will talk to me. They'll be like, well, I don't want to apply to a community college because I hear if I apply to a community college, I won't get my visa. Oh. Well, that's clearly not the case for you.
Not the case.
And we have over 1,000 international students at Seattle colleges, and they're getting their visas. So I don't think that's actually true. You just need to be really prepared, like you had said.
You have a plan.
You have a plan.
Educational plan. It doesn't mean that I applied for a community college, that I just gonna be there. I mean, okay, I'm going to community college to get my prerequisites.
Right.
Then I'm gonna transfer to Europe or Seattle U or...
Yeah. That's a plan that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
But not, I don't know.
Right. No, I think that's great.
That's not the case. Yeah.
You had a pretty easy interview there. What was I going to ask you?
That was the easiest interview I have ever had.
Well, that's good.
I mean, it was easier than the first interview I had when I got my B1, B2 visa.
Oh, you had to do an in-person visit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in order to get a tourist visa to come to the USA, you have to go through an interview as well.
And that was a harder interview?
Hard, very hard.
Really?
I was asked more than 10 questions at that time.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the reason. So you don't know, either you are applying for a tourist visa or an F1 student visa, so you have to be prepared for everything.
Right.
Like, you don't know.
So he did say that he went as a tourist to the United States, went back to Morocco. I am in agreement with you. What I hear is that it's no guarantee that you'll get your visa, but if they see a pattern of you leaving your country, returning to your country, leaving your country, returning to your country, that's a good thing. They like to see that you don't plan to live here forever. They want to see how you're going to go home.
And there are so many students like who are on B1, B2 visa, and they wanted to change the visa status to F1. I was advised not to do this.
Yeah.
In order to change your status to F1 visa, it's advisable to go back to your country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have talked to students at Seattle colleges who've handled it both ways. Some elect to apply for a change of status while they're still in the United States.
Yeah.
Some I've talked to have decided they're going to go home and apply and then go through their visa process there. There's no right or wrong answer here, guys. You might want to talk to an immigration attorney. We don't usually offer visa advice. But ultimately it'll be your decision how you want to approach it. And you might want to talk to a lawyer to see how they feel is maybe your best approach.
I think so many students can get it, I mean, without going back to their countries.
Right, yeah.
Well,
and we don't know how long it'll take, so it could take up to a year.
It takes time. That's what I was told. Yeah.
It's just unpredictable. I've talked to students where they got it very quickly, and others that were like after a year they were still waiting. So we just don't know. Could have to do with the nationality. Could have to do with who's in power. Things have changed a little bit since we're in a new administration, but people are still getting their visas, and clearly you did.
Yeah.
But research, plan, those are all great advice. That's
the whole process for me didn't take a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
From acceptance to getting my visa, the whole process didn't take a month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then from the time once you got your visa till the time you got on an airplane, how long did it take?
That's funny because I thought probably it's gonna take time. So the plan was joining not summer quarter, the
spring quarter.
Spring quarter.
The one before summer.
Yeah. And it didn't take 1 month, and I was like, okay, so the plan was joining spring quarter, and I got everything ready now. So let's defer to summer.
Yeah.
And I just logged into my portal. I would like to defer to summer quarter, and okay, you are in.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
From the time I applied, it took me 1 month to be here in the USA.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count on that if you're the listener out there. I would prepare yourself for a longer period of time, but it can happen quickly.
It can happen quickly if you would like to come
right
quickly.
And if you get it faster than you think, you can do what he did, where you can defer or change the starting quarter. That's not a problem. Usually you have to go onto your student account and request a deferral till wherever you want to go. Now, you should know that you can defer once for free, but if you end up having to defer again, they do charge you a $50,
True.
at least as of this recording, it's $50. So if you can only defer once, that's the best, because then you don't have to worry about that. But if you
I did it one time.
Yeah, perfect. And then you got here. So you had been to the States before. So coming back, probably not a lot of culture shock. You knew what to expect?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle's a little different, I guess, but
it is.
Not radically different.
Well, there are a lot of differences.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like what? From the East Coast, you mean?
Yeah, from the East Coast. Yeah.
Like, how do you feel like East Coast and West Coast differ?
The weather.
The weather, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love summer time here in Seattle. It's the best.
It is the best. Yeah. For sure. It won't be too hot, not too cold.
Yeah.
Sun is shining most of the time.
Yeah. Culturally different.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the fact that it is kind of cosmopolitan as well. So many people from around the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like the West Coast part of the United States is a lot more progressive. So, like, people from other countries are very welcomed here.
Yeah.
Have you felt like you've been welcomed? Do you have many friends who are domestic students, or just do you have many American friends?
You mean here in Seattle?
Yeah. Have you made friendships?
I'm normally good at making friends.
Yeah.
So, like, for the 6-7 months I've been here, I've made couple of friends domestically and internationally.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's cool.
You said that you'd been up to Vancouver. Did you go with one of these friends? Did you take their car, or do you have your own car?
Well, the funny part, when I came to Seattle, I started looking for a Moroccan community sort of to hang out with.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, looking for Moroccan restaurants.
And we have some.
Okay.
Wait, do we? Are they any good?
Well, I found one.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, we had Hafsa. Did you listen to her? So Hafsa's from Morocco.
Oh, yeah?
And her brother owns, I think it's her brother. Sorry, Hafsa, I got that wrong. But she has family in Seattle that have a restaurant near Capitol Hill, near Central. And it's a Moroccan restaurant. So it's got to be pretty legit.
Okay. Oh, probably I had no chance to experience that.
We'll check that out.
Yeah, I will, definitely. So that's what I was looking for when I first came here.
Mm-hmm.
So I met one Moroccan guy.
Oh, good.
Who has been living here for probably 12 years.
Oh, wow.
So he's quite familiar with everything.
Right.
And he introduced me to the rest.
Nice.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter that, I have to find Moroccan community or just one person.
Sure.
And you are fine.
Connect.
Yeah. So we travel together to Vancouver. He drives.
He has a car.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's always a good way. If you don't have your own car, make a friend who does have a car.
Yeah. Sometimes it's really convenient to have a car here.
Yeah, because you said you like the outdoors, and while you can grab a bus and take it up to the pass, either for skiing or snowboarding, or in the summer you can go hiking.
Yeah.
It's always great to have a car, because there's a lot of trailheads where you have to hike to or drive to.
And it's quite fast here in order to visit different parts of Seattle.
Yeah.
How many islands are here?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
And it's a big state. I mean, I think the state of Washington is probably bigger than Morocco.
It is big.
Yeah.
It is big.
It's a big state.
So I love it so far, yeah.
So you were here last summer. Did you go camping in the mountains? Did you go hiking in the mountains?
We've been to I forgot the name of the island.
Oh,
but
Whidbey Island?
Whidbey?
Yeah. Whidbey,
Whidbey, yeah. So we drive a couple of minutes. We took the ferry.
Take the ferry, cool.
And we've been there.
Yeah, that's a nice area.
It is really nice, yeah.
Did you drive up through, like, Deception Pass? Do you remember going to Deception Pass? Is that ringing a bell?
Not really.
Not really, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but roaming around Seattle, like, everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Like Lake Washington and Tacoma, Renton, Bellevue.
Yeah. Cool.
So many beautiful areas are around.
Yeah, lots of opportunity to get out there and see things, that's for sure. What's been your favorite thing that you visited?
You mean here in Seattle?
Yeah, it's just Seattle.
I just love being in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah. By Lake Washington.
Yeah, Lake Washington's very nice.
Very
I gotta
nice.
agree. Yeah,
And those fancy areas there.
pretty fancy. Yeah, there's some money down there for sure. Well, cool. Well, let's talk about your short-term certificate briefly. Or you have the which one is it? There are 5 different categories of short-term certificate. One's called Global Business. One's called MBA Prep. One's Computer Science. One's Communications. Which of those did you do?
I'm doing the communication one.
Oh, you're doing the communication one.
Yeah.
And so, how does it work? So you can just take whatever class you want to, or are there limitations?
That's what I was told at the beginning, that there are certain classes you have to stick to, but this is not the case.
Oh.
Afterwards, I was able to choose whatever classes I want.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, you don't have to tell me all of them, but maybe one or two. Like, give me an example of the kinds of classes you've taken.
Yeah, as I told you before, the plan is doing my master's degree. Yeah. So I had an opportunity to talk to an advisor back at UW, University of Washington. So I told them this is the plan. I'm taking some prerequisite classes at Central, and I'm planning to transfer here. And that's what I'm planning to pursue. So what classes do you want me to take?
Oh, good.
So, and yeah. So
they laid it out.
He said, if you are looking to do your master's degree in international studies, just focus on taking like as much as you can sociology classes, anthropology, English.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So you don't have to worry about taking math classes necessarily or any of that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, you don't need math or...
No.
Yeah. I mean...
This is really good advice, though. Yeah. This is nice that you did that. Yeah. Talk to your advisor at the school you're going to go to. They kind of help lay it out for you.
And also, like, what kind of classes... Because you can't transfer, like, if you are at community college taking art classes, but you are pursuing something different, I mean, they will not accept that.
No, of course not.
You have to focus on classes that you are planning to transfer.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just want to have fun with some art, then take an art class. But it does cost money and it does take time.
Wow,
so
we are here to gain some kind of
right
programs and certificates. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So you have had family come to visit you since you've been here? Have they decided they want to come see you and see where you're living?
Probably if I gain my master's degree, yeah.
Then they'll come over.
They will come over.
What does your family do, like, for work?
Well, my brother be living in Spain.
Oh.
And I have so many relatives.
Do you?
In Spain, so because of...
Sure, it's really close.
It's really close.
Malaga.
Yeah.
Or...
So my brother is running his own company, and
nice.
My youngest brother is working for him, so they are doing pretty well.
Yeah. Are they like, finish your master's, then come work with us?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
What they are doing is totally different from what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want? Like, in the end, are you going to start your own company?
I love traveling. I love communication. And the reason why I wanted to do this master's degree, probably because I wanted to be part of some kind of consulate, embassies.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is that a pretty... so you would apply to be a civil servant for the Moroccan government?
Yeah, for the Moroccan government. Yeah.
And are those positions difficult to get? Are they fairly easy to get?
Difficult to get. So you have to be really, like, not educated, but very, like, knowledgeable.
Nice. Yeah. Well, good luck.
And that's the reason why I came here. Just getting a certificate, diploma, or master's degree from abroad helps a lot.
For sure. Yeah. Well, cool. Look for him in the embassy here, the Moroccan embassy in the U.S. Do you guys have a consulate on the West Coast, or is it only back in Washington, D.C.?
For the time being in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
I don't need it yet.
No, probably not. But, It's always nice just to stop by and say hi to your countrymen.
Hi, yeah. I'm planning to. Most probably I'm going to roam around a little bit in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to stick in Seattle, so I just want to see more places and...
Right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we talked a little bit before we got started about soccer. So I go back there, soccer or football, as we call it. Africa Cup's going to be in your neighborhood. It's going to be in Morocco.
Next year.
Are you going to go home to watch some games? Or?
I hope so.
Yeah?
If, like, I'm not sure if I will be studying or not, because it's going to be on next year, 2026, end of the year. So... But most probably, if I'm free, yeah, definitely I will have. Because,
that would be cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first African Cup watching.
And Morocco always has a tough team.
We have a pretty good team for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
we did great last World Cup in Qatar.
And the World Cup this time is going to be right here in the U.S.
And we have already qualified.
Oh, you have already qualified, so definitely, wow.
So if I'm here next year, which I hope so, I will definitely go and watch live.
Right. Yeah. There's going to be, I think, 6 games here in Seattle. Hopefully Morocco will be one of those teams that plays.
Really convenient if my team is going to be here in Seattle or even in Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver's just real close. San Francisco's not too far away.
San Francisco, LA, Boston, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I will.
Yeah,
cool. I will. It's just for the sake of the experience and cheering out for my team.
Right, of course. Bring a sack of money because the tickets are not inexpensive. I don't know if you've looked, but tickets are hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
It depends on which team are you going to watch.
Maybe, yeah.
Like Brazil versus USA.
That's going to be a big money game.
Oh my God, you won't get the ticket, I think.
But if it's Morocco versus like the Faroe Islands or something like that, probably not.
Who's gonna go and watch
in demand?
Morocco? Yeah.
I would go for sure. Yeah.
Well, don't make the tickets go higher. Expensive.
Well, I definitely.
It's gonna be a really nice experience next year. African Cup and World Cup, a lot of.
Morocco doesn't play in the Asia Cup at all.
No.
That's okay. Because when I was in Jordan, they're in the Asian Cup.
They are having their own tournament.
So North Africa stays with the with Africa Cup.
African Cup, yeah.
Nice.
World Cup is for the world, and African Cup is for African.
So countries. I'm going to be in Morocco on the May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd, somewhere in there. So I'm going to Tunisia first. I'll be in Tunisia for about 4 or 5 days. And then I fly into Casablanca. So I'll be in Casablanca first, visit Rabat as well. And then I'll end my trip in Marrakesh.
Wow.
Any soccer games happening in that time period? Is
no.
there like local games?
Yeah, just the Moroccan teams.
Yeah, I'd love to go see those guys.
Yeah, well, we have like Moroccan Championship.
Yeah,
and we have some pretty tough teams. They are playing together like
cool,
like competing like crazy. And if you are going to be in Casablanca, probably you will attend one of the derbies there.
Very much want to. Yeah. I just didn't know if it was the right season. Like if they don't play at the beginning of May, like their season runs from December.
The season is going on now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely have the opportunity
and
to
you
see.
chose the perfect timing to visit Morocco. May,
is it?
Yeah, May is starting April onward. It's
just weather-wise?
The weather-wise, it's going to be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not hot like summertime because probably it starts June.
Right.
But April, May are the best.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in Morocco and you're a student and you want to meet me while I'm on the road, there's some education fairs happening between, I think, the 3rd of May and the 9th of May, and I will be there. You can send me a message. We can meet in person, which would be awesome. And then maybe you can come and be a student, just like Hassan here.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, do you hear that? That means it's trivia time. Dun, dun, dun. This is the part of the show where we ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
If you get them all right, you're an awesome guy. If you don't, we'll make fun of you, mock you mercilessly.
Well, I'm not good at that, but I'll do my best.
All right, here's the first question. This will be right in your wheelhouse. The city of Seattle has its own professional soccer team. What is the name of that professional soccer team?
Sounders.
Yes, the Sounders.
Yeah.
Woo, see, you're 1 for 1. Good job. All right, number 2 question. In Seattle, we're surrounded by 3 national parks. A lot of beauty, a lot of hiking. Can you name one of those national parks?
Green Lake Park?
Green Lake is a city park. I'm talking about national parks, kind of like Yellowstone or Yosemite. There's 3 of them in the Seattle area.
Well, there is one in Capitol Hill. I just forgot the name. I've been there a couple of times, and there is one just a couple of miles away from Capitol Hill, which I've been to, but the name...
Okay.
Yeah, just...
So big national parks. We have the Olympic National Park.
Oh, yeah.
So as you look across the water.
Yeah.
Mount Rainier National Park. It's the big mountain you see off to the south. And then North Cascades National Park, which is out towards Canada, which you should check out. It's
there are so many
amazing.
Beautiful parks.
A lot of parks. Great parks, for sure. All right, no big deal. Question number 3. Since you've been to Canada, as an international student, you have to do something with your I-20 before you can cross the border. What do you got to do?
Travel signature.
Yes, you got to get a signature.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, really important.
If it is not signed, you will be in big trouble.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
Question number 4. If I am a student here at Seattle Colleges, I have to carry so many credits to maintain my visa status. How many credits do I have to take?
12.
12! That's right.
Yeah.
And of those, how many have to be in person?
7.
Yes?
Yeah.
Good job. All right, final question. What was the last movie you saw in the theaters?
Conclave.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was amazing.
It was a good movie, right?
The reason why I wanted to watch Conclave, just the scenery. Oh my God.
Yeah, very nicely done.
The story was a little bit, but the scenery and the shooting was like, wow.
Yeah. The word that's escaping him, I think, is production design. So the production design in Conclave was amazing.
I don't know how they did that.
They just built it on a soundstage.
God.
Can you imagine? It looks so real. Looks like they're in the Vatican.
Yeah. At some point, I thought, okay, this is the Vatican.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. It was on a soundstage.
Yeah.
Good movie. If you haven't seen Conclave, check it out. It was one of the best ones last year, in my opinion, for sure. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you go to movies often?
I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love going to movies. So Conclave was my last. Well, I'm planning to find another one.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of theaters in the city of Seattle. It's a pretty good market for films.
Yeah, before Conclave, I watched Dune.
Oh, yeah.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dune, what'd you think?
Another amazing.
It's an amazing.
Movie, yeah.
The music is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The cinematography is
it's just wow.
Yeah, it's really wow. Yeah. Just, a lot of that was shot in North Africa. Have you been out to the Sahara? Have you been on the sand?
Just the Moroccan Sahara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Marrakesh and I've been to Agadir.
Does it look like that? I mean, I'm going to find out soon, but does it look like Dune?
It does.
Really?
Yeah, at some part. Yeah.
See any sandworms?
Once.
One big sandworm?
Yeah.
Your friends were eating, probably. Cool.
It's a good experience.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going to Marrakesh, you said.
Yeah, going to Marrakesh. I'll end my trip in Marrakesh, start in Casablanca.
Well, you will be surprised.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty stoked.
I'm not gonna give you any hints, but you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I've been to Morocco before, but I've been to Tangier, like I said earlier, which was really great. But I haven't been out to Tétouan, which is kind of east, kind of south and east.
I love Tétouan.
Is it nice?
This is where I studied.
Yeah.
I spent 4 years in Tétouan.
It's kind of up in the mountains.
It is in the mountains, but yeah, there are mountains there, but it's on the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, can you actually see I thought it was inland a little bit, but it is on the coast?
Just 4 kilometers from the
so
coast.
It's really close. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, and you can see Spain Gibraltar
awesome.
from there.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if you're out there and you've never taken the trip from, say, the Spanish side to the Moroccan side, it's well worth doing. It's really cool.
Morocco is beautiful, so.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
And the food is awesome. Yeah. So looking forward to it. Yeah. Again. Wow. Yeah. Well, shoot. Nice job. We always end the show with two things. First of all, if you could say like 15, 20 seconds in your first language. A lot of people have heard Arabic before, but you may not have heard this variety of Arabic. So listen closely, guys.
السلام عليكم الإخوة المغاربة. هذا الميساج هذا موجه لكم انتم بالأخص، لأن عارف الآخرين ما غادي يقدروا يفهموا والو. فكنصحكم إلا بغيتوا تجيو تقراو هنايا في ميريكان. سياتل صراحة مدينة زوينة، فقدموا، ما عندكم ناس تخافوا. كما قلت المقابله كلشي كيدوز ساهل. خذوا الفيزا ديالكم، كونوا مستعدين، ان شاء الله الامور كامله تدوز بخير.
Nice, great job. Final question: you've been here for a while now. You've traveled a lot. You're a non-traditional student. You've got experience under your belt.
Yeah.
Young kids back in Morocco or maybe Algeria, Tunisia, they're thinking about coming to a non-francophone country. Maybe they're a little nervous. What advice would you give them?
Well, there are a couple of things they should work on before coming over, but the only advice I can give, just work on their English language, because as francophone countries, we normally start learning English at a really late age.
High school
high school. I think for the time being they put it on secondary school, but still, I mean, there is no need to come here and start learning language and spend a lot of money. So just work on your English before coming over here to pursue your education.
That's really good advice, actually. You can, by the way, you can come here and study English, but it will cost you money and it will take you time. So
money and time. So just be prepared. You work on your English and come here and do your higher education.
Right. Now your English is great. Did you speak English this well when you arrived, or has it just really improved a lot over the last?
Well, my English has been improved during my academic career and my work experience.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You used English in Dubai quite a bit? Gotcha.
So for the last 10 years, living and working in Dubai, it was only English.
Oh, right.
And Dubai, so the word is there.
Right. It's true. It's true. Yeah, but sometimes, like when I was in Dubai, I had a hard time finding actual locals, like Arabs.
That's what happened to me when I first went there.
I was like, where is everybody?
What are the locals?
They're not here. They're not in town. A lot of Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, Indians.
Asians. Like in general, like Pakistan, Bangladesh.
For sure. Sure. I mean, you can find locals, but it is hard.
Yeah, you can find them. It takes time. You just need to go to fancy places to find them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just look for the nice cars. The really nice cars in Dubai. I gotta say, that was pretty
my God. I was mesmerized when I first went there. Yeah.
So I've only been to Dubai in February when the weather's perfect. You were there 365?
Well, my God. The first time I went to Dubai was November. That's when I first got my job offer and the company booked my ticket and I flew. And even if it was November,
it's a nice time, right?
It's a nice time. Yeah. But I can tell you, the first time when I arrived there and I went outside of the airport, I was like, boom!
Oh, it's like hitting a wall.
Oh, yeah. What's this?
Heat. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not like that in Morocco, right?
It's not.
No, it's
we have like 4 seasons. Summertime is pretty hot in Morocco, but still, comparing with the UAE, Dubai, it's really warm.
Yeah. The thing I like to, not to talk about Morocco too much, but I think if you're an American tourist and you've only been to like Europe, Morocco is a good start. It's a good country to visit. Like if it's like Africa light. It's a good way to kind of ease your way into a different culture that you're not maybe used to. Because when you go to France or Italy, it feels a little bit like,
we have everything. I don't want to promote Morocco because this is not our discussion, but we have everything.
Yeah.
Check you won't regret it.
And you won't regret coming to Seattle either. Come to Seattle.
You will not. Yeah.
It's good.
Seattle is the best.
I love Seattle. It's definitely one of my favorite U.S. cities.
Yeah, me too.
And, I'm not from Seattle originally. I grew up on the Oregon coast. Have you been down to Oregon?
No.
Oh, you're welcome in Oregon. Go check it out.
Yeah.
I know the train goes to Portland and it goes to Eugene. So you can get on the train pretty inexpensively and just zip down there and look around.
I love traveling and I love exploring new places and new areas. So definitely we'll go for it.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show today. It's so great to talk to you.
Well, thanks for having me, Evan. It was a pleasure talking to you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and come back every Wednesday for interviews like this. We interview students, staff, agents, other universities to talk about that transfer process. So a lot of great information here, no matter where you end up going to school. Of course, we hope it'll be Seattle colleges. It's a great place to start. Thanks so much again.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. You guys, take care. Bye-bye. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.